Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to Headbangers Closet. Hope everyone's doing well. This is my video where I'm going to talk about the new Megadeth album, self-titled Megadeth, their final album. Came out last Friday, and almost a week ago. Today's Thursday, January 29th. But I just got this in the mail. This was the pre-order that I did with Megadeth when they announced what variants they would be available. So this is my pre-order. It just came in, but I did also get the record store day, or not the record store day, indie record store exclusive. I picked that up on Saturday. But yeah, great record. Show you guys what the different versions I got, then I'll talk a little bit about it. So it's actually, this one is the Megadeth pre-order, and it's called like White Smoke, I think that was the name of it. So there it is right there. It kind of looks a little bit silverish, maybe bluish tint to it, but it's really cool. It's got a lot of white swirl and smoke in it. To me, that label is kind of giving me some euthanasia vibes, but pretty cool overall. I dig the variant color. I like how it's got some white in it, which matches the album cover. Speaking of which, really dig the album artwork here. Really like the white album cover with the white 3D Megadeth logo. Love Vic in the white suit on fire. On the back, there he is again, fully engulfed in flames. And actually, this picture is on the picture disc, the 2 LP picture disc that I just saw advertised like earlier in the week. So I might pick that up later on sometime. I don't know. But really, really love the artwork. I got to get the t-shirt of the album cover. So here is the booklet. The 2 sleeves just have the lyrics of the tunes, but here's the booklet. It's just a bunch of pictures of Vic in his white suit. There he is again, give you the finger. So yeah, that's basically the booklet. And that was the White Smoke. And then here is the record store day exclusive. And the reason why I got it is it came with the sleeve. And the Megadeth is in black, Vic's suit's in black. It's just basically just a sleeve that goes over the album. So I thought that was kind of cool. So I was like, yeah, I'll pick up another one just for the sleeve, And a lot of record stores were doing that Friday listening party. And they were giving out prizes, which included a autographed album, and it's on like red swirl kind of deal. Looks pretty sharp. But yeah, I mainly decided Saturday morning I was going to go drive the hour to the record store to pick it up, just so I could get the cool sleeve. And it slides on just like that. So yeah, pretty cool. Like I said, love the artwork. Got to get the t-shirt. But let's get right into the track. So I had heard 3 tunes: Tipping Point, Let There Be Shred, and I Don't Care. They were the singles released. I think there's might be one more. Those are the 3 I heard prior to the album. And I like Tipping Point. I thought it was a really cool tune. Kind of, what I thought the Megadeth would sound like for this album. Same thing with Let There Be Shred. The song I Don't Care, I really didn't care for it. Then the album came out, and I gave it a listen front to back, and about the same. Liked Tipping Point, liked Let There Be Shred. There was maybe 3 or 4 other songs I liked. And then the rest of it was kind of like, take it or leave it. I didn't think it was a great record. But then that same day, Friday, I listened to it maybe 2 to 3 more times. And I was really excited because Dave Mustaine was supposed to come to Atlanta on Sunday and do a meet and greet at Criminal Records in Atlanta. You go on the website, you buy the album, you show up, you get a wristband, and then you get to meet Dave Mustaine, talk to him for a minute, get a photo. He was not signing the album, but at least you get a photo opportunity with him. But that got canceled. But, still was listening to it all Friday, all Saturday, Sunday, and into the week. And it was like every time I listened to it, I liked the album more and more. So let's get right into the tracks. You got Tipping Point, kick the album off. Great tune. Again, what I thought this album from Megadeth would sound like. It's just kind of the newer Megadeth sound. Not super heavy, but really fast. And with this album, and then the last one, I feel that he kind of brought back the dueling guitar solos that we heard a lot of on albums like Rust in Peace. But I really like that, just guitar solo rama of an album, and that's basically what this is. I really like it. Tipping Point is one of those tunes, great riff, lots of solos. And then I Don't Care, as I said before, I really didn't care for it, but as I listened to the album more and more, I kind of dig the tune. And then you got Hey God, again, same as I Don't Care. Really didn't like the song the first couple of times I spun the album, but the more I hear it, the more I like it, although I would still say it's probably my least favorite song on the record. And then you got Let There Be Shred, again, just like Tipping Point. Really cool, fast Megadeth ripper. Love it. I like the lyrical content about just how him just falling in love with the guitar and then, making that his life. And I just think it's really cool that he sung about it. Awesome song. Puppet Parade, one of those songs I really wasn't into when I first listened to it, but again, really liking it now the more I hear the album, and now I'm kind of singing the chorus quite a bit. Chorus on all of these tunes, really good. All of them are like sing-along type of choruses. Really, really good stuff. And then you got Another Bad Day, and this is one of the songs that really stuck in my brain the first time I listened to it. Just had just a really catchy chorus. It's not super heavy, but just kind of cool. You kind of find yourself singing the verses and the choruses long after you're kind of done listening to the song. But good tune. And then, in my opinion, the back half of the record, excuse me, is the better half. You've got Made to Kill. Really cool tune. I love that the tempo of the verse, chorus, solo riff. Verse, chorus, riff, solo type stuff. Again, dueling guitar solos, just really cool. Kind of machine gun tempo. Gets real fast towards the end of the song with a verse, chorus, riff, solo. But really, really cool stuff. And then they go into Obey the Call. Similar, not as fast as Made to Kill, but still has that just great melodic guitar solos and kind of gets a little faster towards the end of the song. And then the last two original tunes on the record are my favorite songs on the album. You've got I Am War, the first note guitar riff of the song, killer. The whole song is killer, love it. And then my favorite song on the record, The Last Note. Great riffs, killer solos from the beginning to the end where it's acoustic and he's kind of like talking, instead of singing, he's talking. I love it. The lyrical content's great, just about him in his life being in a band, being in Megadeth, talking about, every night he gave up a little bit of his youth on stage and just kind of, going for it, that thrash metal scene. And then he gets older and the guitar got heavy, got to put it down. And it's kind of made me feel sad for him a little bit, right? Like, here's this guy that's dedicated his whole life to music and being in a band, and, he self-proclaims he wanted to take over the world with Megadeth. And now the ride is over. It's the last record, the farewell tour. Somebody who's known this his whole life, and then it ends. And that's what the song's about. I really like it, but I kind of started feeling, pretty bad for him listening to the lyrics. But awesome, awesome tune. Love it. My favorite song on the album. And then the album concludes with the song everyone's been talking about all weekend long, Megadeth's version of Ride the Lightning. Now, we all know Dave in Metallica. It was not even Dave Metallica. It was just Dave talking about Metallica for 30 freaking years plus. And, he says it's like full circle because he wrote part of Ride the Lightning. Well, I looked it up, and the part he wrote is the riff before the solo, and that's pretty much it. But I think they do a good job. Is it my favorite song on the record? Not even close. Will I listen to it again? Yes, if it's on shuffle, but I'm probably not going to seek it out. I like the Metallica version better. That version, obviously, 84. This version was recorded in 2025. Huge difference in these guys' lives. But I think they do a pretty good job. People are like, oh, Dave's vocals. Yeah, I get it. His vocals aren't that great, but it's Dave. I didn't really expect the vocals to sound any different. I would have thought it was terrible if they'd used some kind of like vocal tool to make him sound better, but that's how Dave sounds. Like, I didn't expect him to sound like old Hetfield or new Hetfield. But I think they do a good job. But I think it's missing the heart and soul of the song, that desire, that aggression, that passion that the Metallica version had. Now again, that's in 84 when they were like in their late teens, writing the song and recording it. They had that hunger, that passion, the desire to be like the best metal band ever, and you could hear that coming through. Maybe it's the 2025 technology and production that kind of takes that away, but I just thought it sounded decent. It's a good tune. It's nothing more than that. I think the Metallica version's a lot better, heavier, just sounds better in my opinion, but I think they do a good job. So that's my opinion on Ride the Lightning. there were some people that were commenting on my Instagram post when I put a picture of the record that wanted to know, because they know I'm a big Metallica guy, they wanted to know what I thought of it, and some of them thought I would hate it, but I don't hate it. I think it's pretty decent. So yeah, great record. I love the last one, The Sick, the Dying, and the Dead, but I thought it was top heavy. Same thing with Dystopia. Loved it, but top heavy. There was some really banging tunes on that album. But then there was those two albums, and then there was some filler. This one, you got some banging tunes. Let There Be Shreds, great. Tipping Point, Made to Kill, I Am War. Some really good, bangers on this album. But I think front to back, it's an overall better record as a whole than the last two. And I might catch flack for this in the comments, but I think this is their best from front to back, first song to last song album since Cryptic Writings. I really like this thing. You don't have, any 9 or 10s type songs, but man, the whole thing's full of 7s and 8s in my opinion, and that makes it an amazing record. So really, really like it. And I know a lot of people love it as well. A lot of great reviews. Like I said, I put this picture on my Instagram on Saturday afternoon, the picture of the record, and it was like, hey, what do you guys think of the new Megadeth album? And I had more comments on that photo than anything I've ever put on my Instagram page since I started the Headbangers Closet Instagram in like 2021. Everybody loved it. Only one guy said he didn't really like it, but he said he was going to give it a few more listens to see if it grew on him. Everybody else loves the album. They would tell me what songs they like. They would tell me what they like about the record. And so it seems, that this thing, a lot of people are liking this album, whether or not subconsciously because it's their last one. I don't know. I personally think it's a really, really good record. So what do you guys think about the album? Let me know in the comments down below. Are you looking forward to the farewell tour as much as I am? Let me know in the comments down below. And check out my Instagram page if you want to. Anyway, hope you guys like the album and appreciate everybody checking out the channel. I'll have another video for you very soon. Cheers, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your week.